past year I made a longboard for my wife for her birthday, and it came out like this. She really liked it, and I was really happy with how it turned out. I think it looks great, but I think it rides even better. So anytime we went out riding together, I got jealous, because I just wish I was riding her board. So I thought, why don't I make my own and show you guys how I did that. I'm going to make 3 separate videos on how I made my longboard. This video is just going to show how I made the press and how I pressed the board. I'm not going to show exactly how the press is made because I'm not going to make it again, but I will explain how it's done. To make the longboard press, you're going to need to make 2 boards a little bit wider and a little bit longer than the board you're making. These will be the top and the bottom of the press. You will also need sections of 2x8 or 2x10 board, which will make the blocking of the press and will also press the board into its shape. Next, you're going to need to measure how much concave curve you want on the board for your feet. I did that by measuring an old board that I had that I wanted to make the new one like. For my board, I cut 5 of the 2x10 boards with the convex curve, and then the next 4 I cut flat or with an angle because I realized that the ends of the longboard are not curved where the trucks are. The way I put the camber into the press was I started with the center block, and the next ones I tiered off a little bit lower, a little bit lower, a little bit lower, and a little bit lower until I had the right amount of camber that I wanted. Then I matched the top piece to that so that each piece of blocking matched up perfectly. The best way to do this is with a joiner. If you don't have a joiner, the only other option I can think of is a portable electric hand planer. Just keep in mind to add a little extra curve to the convex and the camber of the press because when the board comes out, it will flatten out just a little bit. I used 3 pieces of 1/8 inch Baltic birch plywood to make my longboard. I'll put a link down below in the description as to where I got that and everything else that is included in this video. The most correct way to make a longboard is with 9 layers of veneer, which is generally maple, but I found this route to be expensive. Now you can use wood glue to lay up your board, but you're going to end up with a super flexible board. So you're going to want to use fiberglass, but you can't use wood glue with fiberglass. So I found this product from resins and it works really well. I put 2 pieces of fiberglass cloth on my board, one with the strands running diagonal to the board to reduce torsional flex, and another piece with the strands running perpendicular and parallel to make the board stiffer. My wife's board has 1 sheet of diagonal fiberglass in it, and the flex is perfect for her. But I'm a little bit heavier, so that's why I added the extra sheet of fiberglass in my board. After the board is laid up, I found it's great to wrap the board in saran wrap or something. That way, while the board's in the press, you're not getting epoxy all over the press or the floor. A little tip is to put some corrugated cardboard on either side of the board as it's in the press. That way the blocking of the press doesn't gouge up the board and mess up your design and finish in the later process. It's been a little over 24 hours since I put the board in the press, and I'm super excited to take it out because I feel like I never know what's going to come out, and it's just so exciting. Well, that's it for this step of making a longboard video. If you want to see the next step, that's in a video over here, and you should subscribe to McJoshua channel because we'll have some more cool stuff coming your way, and thank you very much for watching.